Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from the Fairgrounds Racecourse here on Saturday. It is the 18th of January, 2025. Going to look to feature 12th race in the Fairgrounds, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Let's look at the 12th race in the Fairgrounds. It's a very good race here. It is the Lecomte Stakes. It's going for a purse of $250,000, race for 3-year-olds. We have a field of 14 horses entered to go 1,700 meters or a mile 16th here in the Lecomte. Something I've liked about the fairgrounds the last few seasons or so. These Derby trail races, the field sizes have been quite nicely done. So, they're very competitive races. With that being said, I'm going to go with the 11 horse Disco Time as a top selection. 11, 13, 4, 8 for me in the superfecta. 11, 13, 4, 8 super. Top selection 11 horse Disco Time. This 3-year-old called by Not This Time. Brad Cox transfer. Judd Florent Giroux gets to mount. The horse's most recent appearance came 3rd of November at Churchill. The 1-turn mile and optional 100 claimer was a success for this horse, winning by 3 3/4 lengths. He didn't get out of the gate so clearly, but after that, it was smooth sailing. He basically sat on the front end. He quickened up nicely, and he got the job done. A very good run, making his third start today around 2 turns. Shouldn't be a problem. It's forwardly paced. This poster is a little bit, not ideal, but I think he could use his forwardly pace to get somewhat good position. As long as he could save round 1 turn, I think he'll be fine. He ran on debut 1st November at Churchill, 7/8 in a main special weight for 118,000. And he won by 3 3/4 lengths that day. And he came a little bit off the pace that day. He sat back early, had a bit of a wide trip in the lane, but he took off clear in the lane. Probably not the best trip for him. I think he wants a mile 16th, like he's running today, but he really showed a lot on debut there. Since the last race, he was training quite nicely locally. A 5/8 mile drill in about a week ago at 102 flat, and 5 furlong workout and 101 and 1, the best workout. So our fourth best workout, 45. Keep in mind also the Brad Cox horse have really been running great races as recently. So coming here today, I'm going to definitely give this horse a shot on the ticket. I think the 13 horse built for Jared Flubberry and Wayne Catalano, who also won the gun runner before Christmas locally over the mile and a 16th, won by 6 1/4 lengths, basically on the front end, a very good easy rail poster, and he took the shortest way around. He really took off clear that day. It was his first start in a little bit of time, about nearly 12 weeks. He ran an early opening weekend at Keelan in the fall, 7 furlongs in a main specialway. It was a success for this horse, won by 1.5 lengths. He had a bit of a wide trip, but he flew off clear on the front end. And then, prior to that, he ran at Ellis going 6 in the main specialway, where he finished fourth by 9 1/4 lengths. To East Avenue won that race. This horse was placed fourth, finished fourth, was actually placed third through the disqualification of the place horse because the place horse was just coming in on quite a few foes that day. But this horse, he got down the race course well in that race. But he's the kind of horse, again, I think it's just going to get a little bit better with a longer trip. He's come back here today. I think he could win even the 4 horse magnitude for Jose Ortiz and Steve Asmussen was 1 or 2 back at Churchill quite nicely. Came back to run the gun runner where he just saw a bit of a too slow pace to close up into. I think the pace will be a little bit better today. I think he can find a trip. I'll use him on the ticket. But to recap my selection for a very competitive Lecomte Stakes from the Fairgrounds, 12th one, I'm going to take the number 11 horse Disco Time. Give kudos to the 13 horse build and the 4 horse magnitude. 11, 13, 4, 8 super. 11, 13, 4 in the multi race. So good luck, 12. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.